Lawsuit accuses Tyler Perry of sexual assault. Derek Dixon, an actor who worked with Mr. Perry, is suing him for $260 million for sexual harassment, assault, and battery. A lawyer for Mr. Perry called the allegations a scam. Is he LGB? Well, I read a lot more of this than I should have. The lawsuit and some of the text messages. Everything says he's gay. Yes. And everything says Tyler is definitely gay. Tyler's lawyer came out and said it was a scam, but he never said the texts were fake. He said that he built a relationship with Tyler Perry to get close to him in order to try to basically do a shakedown. Virginia says Tyler did it. He said he innocent. He said he innocent, y'all.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
And you know what's even sadder is initially when the lawsuit came, people said she lying. They immediately thought it was a woman. She knows she lying. Tyler Perry ain't do that. The second they saw the person, name, and picture, everybody said, "Oh snap, he might be guilty." But yeah, let's get into it. The filmmaker and media mogul Tyler Perry is being sued for $260 million for sexual assault by an actor who starred in The Oval. You know that fake scandal TV show, the fake scandal where he went and got a Caucasian man. I think she is a black woman and gave him biracial children to act out scandal. Virginia says, all jokes aside, I thought the black actor would have sued him, even though he didn't name Tyler directly, but people assume. You're talking about Christian Keyes, how do you say his name? Yeah. And it's funny, his name came up in a lawsuit, which when I saw the lawsuit, the actual filing, at first you compare it to Jay-Z. One dude coming out accusing you of something for the first time. We ain't heard nothing like this. You know, you think, oh, it's a dude, whatever. But in this lawsuit, the dude, Derek, he keeps saying multiple men. And he basically saying Tyler Perry has done this to multiple men. And this is a pattern that he does. It's something he does. The only name he dropped other than himself is Christian Keyes. He pretty much said when he came out and said what he said, it made me feel like I'm not is other people going through this as well, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Yeah. I think he, based off of his lawsuit and the text messages I read, I think he might got Tyler. Mark said the Boondocks knew about him. That's why he got him up out of there. Anima says, anyone ever noticed that rich black gay men only want white peen? Craig said, no wonder he got the Boondocks episode pulled. Yeah, we're going to get to that too. And it also, because the title of the episode is based off of this, to whom much is given. Tyler Perry was able to build his brand off of these Christian-esque plays where he dressed in drag. And like I said a while ago, unfortunately, a lot of the things that we as black people follow and build around, the foundation isn't righteous. So at some point, it's going to fall apart. Whether it's the civil rights movement and all this other stuff, at some point, Panthers, if it's not built on righteousness, is going to fall. So Tyler Perry started with associating drag with religion. So it's already starting off bad. But like always, in the black church, a lot of the people in the church are blind to the obvious. There'll be someone in the church who's clearly gay, and everybody will act like they don't see it and ignore it until it's out loud. So I at first, when I saw this lawsuit, now that I see this lawsuit, I think he may lose that older Christian black woman crowd. Especially if he comes out and says his sexuality is anything other than straight. Even though he's supposed to be dating a black woman right now. But yeah, Derek Dixon, who played the character Dale on the show, claims in a lawsuit that Mr. Perry subjected him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances. And it's funny because the infamous speech he gave at BET a few years ago, where he was under a lot of pressure, a lot of people looked like they was just sick of him. but he was able to get people with this segment right here.
I built it in a neighborhood that is one of the Paula Davis.
Who every time Taraji get a chance, she tell you that he paid her the most money she made. When this lawsuit dropped, the first thing Ebony did was put out a post saying how Tyler Perry gave Cicely Tyson $1 million for that one cameo she made in the movie from years ago. So he's been using Black Woman as a platform to make sure he's shielded from any critique. And we'll see if that comes crumbling down. And that is his considered one of his greatest speeches. And it made me think of also when we talk about the northern and southern thing that exists. Spike Lee, who obviously came out and critiqued Tyler Perry years ago, when he said basically Tyler Perry makes BS movies pretty much, and how Spike Lee made these supposed to be these conscious, thought-provoking, culturally enriched movies, and Tyler Perry made the Christian-esque, drama-filled, toxic, dysfunctional Black cultural movies. And the person who got the backing from the industry was Tyler Perry. Spike Lee has had to get backing from athletes like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson for movies like Malcolm X. He's had to get funding from other actors and celebrities in order to get his movies put out at some point, while Tyler Perry has had pretty much a green light since, 2006, 7, whatever it was, when he released Medea, when it finally hit the silver screen. So now it's like, all these years later, y'all put all this support into this content, and now the person who was making it may be a typical deviant. I don't know, y'all want Black women in churches to hold on gays, and we simply don't care enough about the alternative lifestyle. That's not the point. The point is they don't care until they know. My point I was making is I've known people in church who, there's clearly someone in there who's homosexual. They won't care until the person say or acknowledge them being homosexual or being in a relationship or something, and then they'll cast them out of the church. Say, but you were okay with them being in the church, so why switch up? My point is, I believe now that audience may switch up on Tyler Perry if he comes out completely. Let me show some more. Okay. All right, we should be back now. Sorry about that. All right. He just did a speech at the BET Awards. And now the BET Awards had to be the ones that come out and say, hey, okay, he was charged with, he's been accused of this. Let me show this here. This is the actual suit. Quid pro quo sexual harassment, work environment harassment, sexual harassment, workplace gender violence, violation of Bain Act, sexual battery, sexual assault, negligent retention, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and retaliation. I'm not gonna read all this. He pretty much go through the detail how they met. The Derek dude worked as a caterer. Tyler Perry saw him, pulled him out. Hey, what you do for a living? What you trying to do? You want to be an actor, writer? Here's my number. Call me. He called him immediately. Made things inappropriate. Time goes on. Somehow the dude ends up living with Tyler Perry in his guest house. He said in the room once, Tyler Perry came in and rubbed his thigh while he was asleep. A whole bunch of inappropriate things, and the text messages called him Thick Derek. A whole bunch of stuff. And clearly, he even said that his character in the show was a poor, homeless dude who was having sex with characters on the show to survive. And Tyler Perry said that's what he was interested in a relationship, somebody who's dependent and reliant on him only. So he painted the picture in this. He showed text messages. Like I said, I'm not going to read all of them. Tyler Perry was constantly trying to convince him to be outwardly gay, saying, when we have guiltless sex, have you got it right here? What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? This is what Tyler Perry was saying to him. Yes, it's the exact same time kind of car, Geo Metro. Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. Creates a thick Derek Mo mind. We want him to eat more Chipotle. It's crazy. Animal says they should switch up on him. The gay black man. We okay. Hey, honestly, it's always the best thing. Go through a little bit more of this. Once Perry was drinking, he started becoming extremely annoyed when Mr. Dixon avoided him. Mr. Perry stated that of 600 people in his phone book, he only wanted to talk to Mr. Dixon. Treat myself right. This is Tyler Perry's texting. Treat myself right. What are you doing, Derek? Then Derek responded, just talking to my sister. Then Tyler Perry responded, I roll, fine, good night. I go through 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. Then he responded, trying to get so I can get sleep. I understand. Apparently you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. I just started. They didn't. So he went through. Dixon did his best to tiptoe around Mr. Perry's sexual aggression while keeping on Mr. Perry's good side. Perry made it clear that if Dixon ignored Perry or failed to engage with the sexual innuendos, Dixon's character would die in the next season. That's fucked up. Now, keep in mind, this dude apparently is a gay. He's gay, but somebody telling you that if you don't give me the attention I want, I'm gonna kill your character off the show. And apparently, this dude was homeless, or at least he wasn't that well off. He wasn't doing that well. He was a starving actor, writer, whatever. But yeah, Honorable says that white man depended on him, relying on him. What type of race plays? Hey, that's what he wanted, man. It's crazy. Honorable says now Tyler hanging with Beyonce mom Tina. No Oprah in sight. None. Oprah got the hell away from him. I wonder if you're gonna see what's the other one name? The one with the prince, Meghan Markle. Remember when they called themselves Running to America and they ran into the arms of Tyler Perry for friendship and for help? Is she gonna get the hell away from him now too? But running through this, they accused him. He said one time he was walking around in his box, talking about the Derek dude in the guest house. And Tyler Perry went up to him, pulled his boxers down or briefs down, and grabbed his butt and said, just let it happen. He said he was able to somewhat get out of the situation and move on with the night. But I mean, at some point, if a person keep trying you like this, like come on. So we don't got to go through the whole thing, the text messages. Tyler Perry the whole time is trying to convince this dude to let himself go and be free and quote unquote have fun. Tyler Perry was talking about Tyler Perry said he a top. I was like, what the hell? Oh man. Honorable says, aren't they living in his house for free? Just because somebody living with you, keep in mind this person works for you, they're an employee. Don't mean you could be touching on them, grabbing on them, and trying to force them into sex. That's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. I did see a black woman say, thank God it was a white man. Now he might actually take Tyler Perry down. I said, that's not nice. That's not nice, man. But yeah, it's two, what we assume gay dudes and one don't want the other. You can kind of guess how this went. At some point, he stopped talking to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry also offered him a raise in his money for his show, The Oval, for the character he had. Apparently, he was getting paid $10,000 an episode. Tyler Perry raised that to 16 and said they can go to 19 over time. He told him not to tell the co-stars because they weren't getting raises. He even said that, and I don't watch the show, the reason why apparently in the last episode of some season, he was threatening everybody to get shot because the cast wasn't acting right. He needed to get in line, basically. Hold on. I got the wrong one.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
I do. The curtains might be pulled up on them too. Anonymous says, "Do the white man living in a house with Tyler baby who walks in his footsteps?" Tyler did a soft rollout at the BET Award. Oh yeah, the little boy, Papa, are walking in your footsteps. That BS story he told. Craig says, "Medea top." Cue the music. It's just as funny as it is tragic though, because, like I said, to whom much is given, leadership. These people get into position of influence and power. And Tyler Perry always tell this story of being abused by his father and feeling weak and not having a way to get to where he want to get. Then you finally have power now and you abuse it. You turn into your father almost. It's an unfortunate story. I hope it's not true. I don't want to see him fail it. And I don't hate him, but I'm sorry. This story looks very convincing. I want to show with this. We already got all the text messages. We don't need that either. Any more of these texts worth getting to? This is the part where we're talking about, but I swear I know how to fix this shit. I love killing motherfuckers in the show that no one expects. That's why he's talking about killing all the characters off because they weren't doing what he wanted them to do. But yeah, y'all get the point. He said he wanted to be thick again. That's crazy. But yeah, he ended up giving him a raise. He also ended up, the white dude wrote a show. And he ended up buying the rights to his show. And I'm guessing he bought the rights to the show in order to pretty much hang it up to make him do what he wanted him to do in order to release the show. Anonymous says, "Can you abuse a white man? This is race play, I'm convinced." Now, let me say this. This idea that this dude was just so innocent and didn't know what Tyler Perry was on and so confused, that's a lie. He was flirting with him back. He was definitely seeing it as this desperate older dude who's trying to get with this young dude. And he tried to play him like a fiddle. And he kind of probably succeeded. He got text message proof that you was being sexually suggestive to him, harassment. He got proof that you tried to do all this other stuff to him. Like, seems to be a pretty slam dunk. Now, I don't know if he's going to get 260 million, but I'm surprised Tyler Perry didn't settle. I hope the show ratings fall bad. I don't think that show is something Tyler Perry give a damn about right now. And then he got a new movie coming later on this year. Like he said at the BET Award when he was talking crazy, he said, "Black women helped my movie go #1. What's it called? Straw on Netflix went #1. And y'all gonna do it again in my movie later on this year called Divorce Sisters." Imagine just knowing that this demographic is gonna send your movie to #1 no matter what. Now we'll see if that's effective or not. And I was gonna get to this right. Do I got the video of this? Oh shoot. Oh yeah, let me play this right quick. Let me play.
Look, Robbie, I've just sold Mardukes Finds Herself a Man as a movie. And guess who's my leading man?
Really? I'm gonna be in a movie? Oh.
That's right, Bob. And I only have one request.
Look, man, all bullshit aside, can I please just have some ass?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. Boondocks kind of did him dirty. That was crazy. Mark said, "I feel the rain all over me." It's raining all over me. Hold on, let me get that one. Hold on, do I got that one still? I feel the rain. I feel the rain. It's raining all over me. I'm moist. I'm moist. Call and response, I said I'm moist. I'm moist. People in the background sound so depressed. Like they don't want to sing that song at all. Anonymous says from 30 million for 11 years to alleged abuse for 250 million. For how long? The numbers are crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Man, can I just get some ass?
Can I please just have some ass?
Try this line. Mardukes, you are a strong, intelligent black woman who will make me a better man.
Mardukes.
Wait. Something's off. Lotion!
What flavor you want, man? I got tropical peach, sunrise orange, minty mango, and apricot. Or I can just take 2 flavors and swirl them together. Just tell me which ones you like. You want me to pick one for you?
Okay.
Minty mango it is. Turn around.
Hey,
You want me to pop these bumps?
no.
All right. You good then.
Okay, Robert. Again.
Mardukes.
That's it! Breathtaking.
Anonymous says, did you see the clip of Old Boy and Oprah saying they didn't go to Diddy? Yeah, I saw it. Wasn't Diddy the one who was pushed? I want to say Oprah was affiliated with Diddy heavy when he was pushing that vote or die mess. Wasn't Diddy one of the people that Oprah talked to when she was going in on hip hop? I want to say it was Diddy and somebody else. Was it Jay-Z? Chris said diabolical. He got that show canceled. He got the episode banned. Was showed that even back then he had heavy influence. Yeah, Jay-Z, yeah. And even Jay-Z said, hey, me and Diddy are just business friends. We not real friends. We have no friendship.